At the NATO summit in The Hague, leaders from all 32 member states endorsed a major hike in defense spending, a move strongly pushed by US President Donald Trump. The alliance approved a new target of 5% of GDP, including 3.5% for core defense capabilities and 1.5% for broader security infrastructure. The new targets mark a significant increase from the previous 2% goal and will be phased in over the next decade. In a 5-point declaration, NATO formally backed the elevated spending objective, a move aimed at satisfying US calls for greater burden sharing, while also addressing European concerns over mounting security threats from Russia in the aftermath of its 2022 full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
The countries have to find the money. It's not easy. These are political decisions. I totally recognize that. But at the same time, there is absolute conviction with my colleagues at the table that given the threat from the Russians, given the international security situation, there is no alternative. We've got to do this.
However, the Kremlin has criticized the summit, accusing NATO of militarization and portraying Russia as a threat to justify the increased spending. President Trump declared the outcome a great victory and expressed hope that increased spending would benefit US arms manufacturers.
This is a monument really to victory, but it's a monumental win for the United States because we were carrying much more than our fair share. It was quite unfair, actually. But this is a big win for Europe and for actually Western civilization.
However, Trump also threatened to impose harsher trade terms on Spain after its prime minister said Madrid could meet its NATO obligations without hitting the 5% mark. French President Emmanuel Macron raised concerns over proposed US trade tariffs, warning they could undermine allied cooperation. Meanwhile, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte praised Trump's role, calling the alliance now stronger, fairer, and more lethal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met Trump privately after attending the summit's pre-dinner, but was not part of the main session. Despite underlying tensions, leaders reaffirmed their unity under Article 5, declaring that an attack on one is an attack on all.